Good morning, everyone. Right now, I'm at Tokyo International University, and it's the last week of classes. Next week is going to be the finals, and then after that, it's done. So I thought, why not give a tour of the school? So we're actually going to be focusing on four main areas during this tour. One, we're going to focus on the outside area of TIU over here. Two, we're going to look at some of the buildings here. Three, where you could get some food on campus. And four, some of the surrounding areas. All right, so let's get on with the tour. What I like about this area is, of course, it's very spacious, but one of my favorite things are the flags. There are a ton of flags here. All the flags that are up currently represent all the students who've attended TIU. So if there's flags that aren't here, that just means that a student from that country hasn't attended the school yet. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but in Japan, people love bicycles. They use it almost everywhere. I use a bicycle too. Not to come here though, because I'm too far. But if you do have a bicycle here, you could come and park your bike over here. So it's a whole dedicated area right now. Like I said, it's the last week of school. People are focusing on finals. Today's a quiet day to begin with, so it's not as packed. Typically, this thing is super packed. So this is the side area where you can obviously continue to park your bike. Obviously, this part is packed. There's a vehicle coming. I'll let him go through. Okay. Anyway, so there's multiple entrances. We have the main gate where we just showed you. We have this area here. So if you get out from the station at Kasumigaseki Station, the route you're gonna take is most likely going to lead you here or further over there. Regardless, there's multiple entrances. These are just three of the most popular ones. All right, so let's further continue on. You know, I think you're right about E-Plaza because I think as the hours go by, there's going to be more people there, and then I'm going to feel more on pressure because everyone's going to be looking at me. So it's good to get that out of the way now. This building, we simply just call it the E-Plaza building. E-Plaza means English Plaza. So there's a focus on English. International people come here. As you can see, it's very obvious here. Library, English Plaza. Right here is English Plaza. Upstairs, it's the library. First going to look at the English Plaza, then we'll visit the library. Hi, how you doing? Good, thank you. I'm gonna whisper just a bit. Obviously, we have the reception area. We have people studying in these study booths over here. At the same time, you have CNN. That's typically what's always on. People studying here as well. Over here, we have the English Lounge where students can book an appointment basically with teachers to practice their English. Right here is the Organ Cafe. You could get a variety of different teas. This place is typically packed. It's really good to just relax, meet up with a friend, drink some coffee, drink some tea, study, etc. It's a nice warm place. This is my favorite area right here. I like this one. Typically when I'm here, I just sit here and I study. I like that it's just wide. It's just a preference of mine. If you want to go on the couch, I'm sure it's going to be much more comfortable. Before we go to the library, I'm going to show you the presentation rooms and then we'll go upstairs. All right, so these are the presentation rooms, or if I'm going to be more accurate, the group learning space. I never remember that name. I just call it presentation rooms. You could come on in. So E-Plaza. And just get ready for your presentation. I like the fact that they obviously include the board here so that you could get ready, whether it's, I think you can even use this just to study as well, just as long as you have more than 3 people. Have you ever used the TV?
Yes.
How was it?
Actually, no.
I haven't used the TV yet, but I'm sure that could be useful, especially if you have slides. So anyways, that's it for the E-Plaza. We're gonna go upstairs and visit the library. All right, now I have to tone down my voice a little more because I just got out of the presentation room. We're still in the English Plaza where people are studying, and so now we're going to the library. And of course, this is universal when it comes to libraries. You have to be quiet. So I think here, I'm gonna tone it down even more. Hopefully you can still hear me though. To get into the library, you need your student ID. Let's tap it on here. Here we go. So it didn't allow my cameraman to come in, so one moment. Ooh, okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, this is the library over here. There are obviously a ton of Japanese books, but you can also get a lot of English books. Let me show you some of them. I like the fact that they preserve newspapers. They also have it in a variety of languages. You have the Wall Street Journal, Financial Times, Japan Times. You got it in Japanese, Chinese, English. So they have that over here. I'm sure you're asking, hey, I'm in Japan. I want to read some manga. How can I read manga? Well, easy over here. So you got some of them here. Of course, you got your favorite. Okay, Attack on Titan. We're gonna go over here. I'll show you some of the Japanese books. Look at this. There's a ton of Japanese books here, all right? And most of this floor, outside of what we just explored, most of this floor, all the books are in Japanese. When I come to this library, my favorite area is actually upstairs. I think it's actually the 3rd floor. Let me show you why. I'm keeping it quiet here before we go upstairs. This area is also used for people to study. You have a lot of study booths here as well, so it's really, really nice to just concentrate and not have people talking like me right now. So let's go upstairs. All right, I feel a little more confident to raise my voice. Uh-oh, class is over for a certain amount of people. This is Japanese. Yeah, we have to keep going upstairs. Look at that, 3rd floor, foreign books. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop this clip. When I was editing here, I realized that this video suffers from banding, which are the horizontal lines that appear on the screen and they start flickering. So the only way that I found to fix the issue was to turn the video into black and white, which made the banding less pronounced. So once the students and I and the teachers are allowed to go back to TIU, I'll see if I can redo this clip. But if you see me on campus, I give you complete permission to come up to me and be like, Lindo, I'll look at you and be like, what? And do this. Just like that. You gotta put your hip in it and you gotta do a slight diagonal. And do this in disappointment, just like that. When I see that, I'm gonna understand and I'm gonna be like, man, I feel you and I'm sorry. But if you do this, I'm not gonna understand nothing. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, what you doing? Anyway, so I just wanted to let you know why the rest of the clip is in black and white and what is going on. That's what's going on. I'll see you in the next video. Let me stop talking. Enjoy the rest of the video. All right, foreign books. So obviously I like this area because my native language is English, and so I can read a bunch of books, a bunch of materials in, whoa. Is this it? It's kind of mixed because we have the newspapers here that are not in English. All right, so it may not be 100% in English over here, but you can find a lot of English material here. So again, more newspapers that they preserved. Taxation, everybody's favorite subject. We have this whole area dedicated to foreign books. So we got this area here, which has more foreign books. There's a ton of law books here. International relations, politics, geography, history, psychology, philosophy. This is my department here. I'm just gonna walk through here right now. I love this area. Sit right here, read my book, look out the window. So that's it for the library. We're going to go back downstairs, so I'll meet you there and then we'll go on to building 2. Whoa, this elevator is small. I'm not even saying that because I'm on camera. I don't think I've been to this elevator before. The nice thing, it's small. It is very small, it's very compact. What I like about here is that obviously we went through the library, but the elevator takes us straight to the E-Plaza, so we can just exit the building instead of having to go to the library and then check out. Well, we actually don't need to check out with the library. We just need to check in when we go into the library. That's probably why they have it like that.
I haven't.
So that's the difference. So there's 2 elevators here. The one I went to was the one ahead of me. Anyways. So there's 2 ways to enter this building. It's not too complicated, it's just a building, right? So you can either go into the building here through the front entrance and go into the elevator, go upstairs. Or what I typically do, I just go up the stairs here because once I get to the top, I'm at the 2nd floor, and that's the J Plaza. J Plaza, very similar to E Plaza, which stood for English Plaza. This here is the Japanese Plaza. But there's really nothing to show from these steps, so we're gonna go inside. All right, so right now we're in building 2. I usually call this building the J Plaza because that's where I usually go to. But most people will call it building 2 because there's classes here as well going on. So there's much more things than just J Plaza. Now, the thing that you'll notice here is that there are a bunch of the staff working at an open space. So you can see all of them. I found this fascinating when I first got here. I came in, I saw them all there. I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? I thought it was quite cool. They also have this here if you want any information about like employment or scholarship. I believe I don't know about scholarships. I think scholarships is upstairs. But when it comes to like employment or career center, then you could come here and get an advisor and talk about that. Let's see. Let's see how many people are going to be at the J Plaza. I hope no one's staring at me. All right. So right now we're at the J Plaza. And because it's a Wednesday, most of the students, like English track students, aren't here because we're off on Wednesday. So it's pretty quiet right now. But typically, we have a bunch of people here, obviously studying Japanese. You can also book an appointment and speak with Japanese students, similar to the E Plaza, or book a 30-minute appointment with a teacher. When I'm here, you know what I'm doing. I'm booking an appointment with a teacher. I mean, I just have to. I have to improve my Japanese to some level. That's it for the J Plaza here, and we'll go move on to another building. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We have building 1 over here, so you'll go over there to speak with academic affairs office. So anything about your academics, any questions, credits, transfers, etc. You go over there. Now we're gonna focus on some of the spots where you can have food on campus. All right, so let's go to the main cafeteria. Right now, it's not too packed, simply because, as I mentioned, it is a Wednesday, so there's not as many people here, and it's quite early to begin with. So the main cafeteria opens at 11, and this is what I mean by food. I mean, you have these crazy displays. Oh, this is new. Did you see this last time? No, see, he's even interested in this strawberry mousse. So, no, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. Am I on frame? I don't come to the main cafeteria here to eat my lunch. I've come here maybe once or twice. But I know, what I do like so far is the fact that when I came here last time, they had different dishes. So that means they're switching it out. I really do like that. When it comes to just Japanese displays, absolutely amazing. This looks so, dude, look, this grilled chicken looks legit. Like it looks like, it does not look fake, right? It looks like I could just take it and eat it, right? Just touch it. No, I'm not supposed to touch it. I don't want to break the rules, especially on camera. Okay, so that's pretty much it here. And then you have right here, it's basically like a vending machine where you order your food. So you look at the food, you're amazed by the food, you go to the vending machine, you purchase it, you're done. Everything here is going to be about 500 yen or less, $5 or less. Okay? So that's it for the main cafeteria. Let's go and look at some of the other places here. All right, so if the main cafeteria isn't your thing, what you can do is go to the kombini. You want to get some onigiri, you want to get some nikuman, some fried food, some fast food, some ramen, cup noodle soup, water, whatever it may be, you come over here. A lot of people come here and get instant ramen noodles. It's a thing. Attached to the convenience store is this space over here, so most people eat here. I don't really see a lot of people studying here, but I guess if you want to study, you can study here. So anyways, convenience store, place to eat, relax, hang out with friends. Now, let's see even more places to eat. That sounds like we're going to eat the place. I don't like that. So let's see more places where you can eat at. All right, that's better. Over here sounding like Pac-Man, more places you can eat. Maybe I should cover the food trucks now, because I have to go that way anyway. Yeah, okay. And here we have food trucks. There's only 2 food trucks. There's a Turkish food truck that serves kebabs, and then we have a Japanese food truck over here. As you can see, what I like the most, I get something very special. So for me, I get the kebab roll. So basically you have the chicken over here, they put the chicken, they put the vegetables, they put the lettuce, and what I ask them to do is put rice. So it's almost like a Turkish burrito. I love it. They put the teriyaki sauce. So you have that there. When it comes to the Japanese truck, I'm gonna be honest, I've never eaten from here. But what they do offer is a roast beef bowl. You got super crispy rice chicken, you got salmon, you got a rice bowl. So it's nice, but I've just never been in the mood to have it. So, all right, so the next place is gonna be in building 1 on the 2nd floor. So we're gonna go up there now. Last spot in building 1, 2nd floor. We have more food to choose from. Very popular for their curries and the naan. I come here quite frequently, but you have the vending machines here just like in the main cafeteria where you can go and order your food. What I like is that they actually have an area where you can wash your hands and dry your hands right before eating. Very convenient. Yeah, so this is the area. You can see all the curries that they have here, and then they prepare the naan in the back. You have your utensils. You have some of the condiments over here. As you can tell, very, very quiet. Hardly anybody here now. But this place gets super packed at like noon, 12:20. People get out of class, they jump in here. This place is packed. All right, so that is the end of the Tokyo International University tour. I do want to mention one more thing though. Right now I'm at the main entrance, right? So if you come to the main entrance and you just go straight, you're gonna find you're gonna find a bank, you're gonna find a bakery shop, and you're also gonna find a sweet shop. So if you're interested in that, you could explore that. We have some restaurants here. There's an Indian restaurant. I know there's a Korean restaurant. So if you want to see those, you could definitely go for it. Again, that's it for the tour. Hopefully it was very informative, and I'll see you later. Before ending the video, I have to say a big thank you to Jack, my camera guy here. If it wasn't for him, I would not have been able to deliver this video in the way that I wanted it to be like. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait. What?
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. Do you have anything else to say?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
See you later.